Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Witness Without Identity channel. Thank you guys for joining me. Today I want to talk about something that caught my eyes. Very interesting, guys, because as I told you guys, this channel is called the Witness Without Identity. The reason why is because I believe that the identity is the biggest. Um, our identity is one of the biggest virus when it comes to peace and unity. If we want to unite, if we want to become one, and if we want the country to move forward or society to move forward, we have to learn to transcend our identity. The identity is a killer. It's not working. It's not good for us. So even though I am so-called a black man, I move around like I'm not a black man. You know what I'm saying? So I try to see myself as pure consciousness, pure awareness, and I think that's okay. And but in my life I have my own struggle too. Like we're all struggling. It's not like I'm the perfect one. Yeah, but I think that's the right way to go, to not allow the identity to take over your life. Because once it take over your life, that's division and separation. I want you guys to look at a video, and I want you guys to comment on this one. This one really took me. And I think TYT is kind of got it right, but they also got it wrong. And it's about voter fraud, and and they are trying to debunk the lady, but their explanation I think is a little bit off. I want you guys to put a comment down there and tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Thank you.
The Trump legal team, when they send in their witnesses, they're not sending their best. And nothing made that clearer than one woman who testified in Michigan in this ridiculous hearing on unfounded widespread voter fraud. Again, the Trump lawyers have lost 38 separate court battles related to voter fraud because they have no evidence. So in lieu of evidence, they bring on people like this woman.
The other representative said that you can actually show up and vote without an ID. It's shocking. How can you allow that to happen? Like, a lot of people think all Indians look alike. I think all Chinese look alike. So how would you tell? If some Chow shows up, you can be anybody and you can vote. And if somebody with my name, you can't even tell my name. Anybody can vote on my behalf. So ID should be the basic requirement.
Yeah. Cenk, let's just take it away.
Okay, we now devolved to a situation where Republican voters believe that a witness who says that there must have been voter fraud because all Chinese people look alike is legitimate. Like that, good, we got a star witness. We have a star witness. And does she have any evidence of voter fraud? No, but she does have evidence that all Chinese people look alike. And hence, there must have been fraud. I mean, that's obviously mental in two different ways. But to be fair, I haven't had a lot of time to think about it because my kids are Chinese, and the whole day I've been trying to figure out which one is which. And so, look, these folks, when we say things like they're racist, she said, "Oh, she's Indian, so she can't be racist against Chinese? Of course she can." And it's not an acceptable thing to say that all Chinese people look alike. No, that means you're not. You're like, I don't know, man, it's a different race. Who cares about a different race? I'm not gonna bother trying to look to figure out which one is which. What are they, real human beings? Right? And number two, you think that's evidence of voter fraud. Your racism is evidence of their voter fraud.
She said this publicly during a hearing. Like she sat there and said that Chinese people look alike. And then she used a slur, which I don't even remember what the slur was at this point, but uses a slur to refer to them. Really, that's the expert testimony that you're gonna bring to the table during this hearing to prove voter fraud? Rudy Giuliani's a disaster. Like more than anything, I don't know. I don't know how you feel about this. I feel like Rudy Giuliani has like literally lost his mind. Right? Like, like he's not there. Okay. I don't know how to say it. He's not well, exactly. And so he's doing these like giant public spectacles, and it's getting like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with this. Like, I guess that's a better way of putting it, right? Because Okay, I'm gonna be honest, and I hope this doesn't insult anyone, but sometimes when I'm talking about these stories, there's like a part of me that feels like I'm making fun of people who have mental illness. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
but
know.
they're important stories to cover because what they're doing is so incredibly damaging to the country. I mean, think about the sheer volume of Republican voters who genuinely believe that there's widespread voter fraud. They believe it. They believe it.
No, I know. So did Hitler have some version of a mental illness? Very likely, So should we not have fought Hitler because we feel bad for the very small percentage of folks who have mental issues who are prone to violence? It is a small percentage, but in when it comes to politics, they're pushing for. Now Michael Flynn is saying, yeah, let's suspend the Constitution, go for martial law, and let the military take over. So no, we don't have a choice. This is not the time for sympathy. We have to fight them 1,000%. And then after they're finally out of office, we take Trump out, I guess, with a crowbar. And he won't even listen to his own attorney general, who's like, there is no fraud, you moron, right? And nope, I'm not leaving. And now they're considering military options, et cetera.
It's insane. And one thing that I will say that I did not expect is the system is partly working. I mean, obviously, our government has all sorts of issues, the way it's structured, all sorts of issues, no question. But I wouldn't have, if we had taken a bet and you told me, Anna, Trump appointed judges are going to reject his claims of widespread voter fraud, I would have been like, no, they're not. No, they're not. I'll take that bet. I'll bet you $400, and I would have to pay you right back for the bet that you lost to me recently. Like,
I wish we had.
And so I'm shocked. Like, understand that, guys. Not only have they lost, in some of these cases where you read the transcripts of the discussions between these judges and like Rudy Giuliani, like it's embarrassing. The judges are like implying, get the F out of here. Like, stop wasting our time. And even Trump appointed judges.
And in fact, that one Trump.
Okay, guys. So, the lady that the young Turk is talking about, I looked at the video very carefully. It looked like it wasn't a video about like something against Chinese people. It was more the protection of white people. I'm gonna show you a couple of clips, and we're gonna talk about it. It's quite interesting how things change. Like, it's like she was talking about she was saying that basically that the Democrats, they were bashing the white people and they were treating them differently. That's the whole context of it. But TYT is not showing you that. But I'm not going against TYT because I still think there's no voter fraud. I don't think there's mass voter fraud. Mass voter fraud that's going to allow Trump to win. I think there's some voter fraud. I think nothing is perfect. I don't believe in the imperfection. I think like even in the DMV, when they give you license, I think there's some fake license that have been given to people. I really believe in that. And fake address and stuff like that. That happens. It's not impossible. But is it massive where it's like 202 million voting ballot are won? I don't think it's that, But TYT is taking another way of looking at this thing, and they are saying that no. This lady is totally nuts. She's basically saying Chinese people, they all look alike. So what she's saying is that when the ID helps differentiate people, that's basically what she's saying. She did not have to go into the racial Chinese thing. She messed up there. She made a mistake. That was a mistake. She made a mistake. It was wrong. She should not have said that. She should have just said that, yes, when you have an ID for address and everything, it helps us identify you as very uniquely, and it's gonna be you. You're not gonna be put in with a group of people. Basically, that's what she's saying. So, but TYT, they look at it like, no, she's saying that all Chinese people look alike. But she made a mistake by saying that, but I don't think she was trying to be racist against Chinese people. You can tell me what you think, but I think she was trying to like actually go the other way. She was trying to like, she's like a white person. She's like an Indian person that would defend white people to the max. She's those kind of people. They are those kind of people too, guys. I mean, that's the world we live in. Thank you, bye.